What's up, everybody? It's Danny Smart here.
And this is Kendall Hunter, aka Kendall Speaks.
And once again, you've tuned in to this podcast where we talk about anything and everything. And tonight, we are excited to talk to you and have dialogue around fitness. So go ahead and get somebody in here, grab a few people, share it, like it, subscribe, do all the things. And let's have a conversation around fitness. I'm excited about this conversation, Kendall Speaks, because we are both kind of on this journey, right?
Yeah.
So we're both kind of on this fitness journey. And I think if we're honest, I think you've been on it a little bit longer than I have.
Mm.
I was just a little, more slow about getting on the journey. But I think everybody at some point gets to the place where they start to have concerns about their health or just want to be fit. So let's dive in and talk about fitness and how important it really is and all that kind of stuff. I think today I might be a little bit more candid and open about my journey because I want some people to really benefit and grow from this journey. So tell me let's talk about fitness. What's important for people to know? I mean, how do we dive into this?
Well, one of the things is I think, us as being African American men,
Yes.
we don't go to the doctor like we should.
Oh my God.
And so
Scared.
Yes, just scared to go to the doctor, period. And but one of the things that I discovered in going to the doctor
Yeah.
is that it gives you heads up on the things that you may be facing in terms of your physical body, your health.
Presents a challenge. Preventative maintenance.
Yes, absolutely. And or there may be the onset of something that is already going on, but you don't know it. And if you don't go get checked, you can stand the chance of anything.
Anything happen, man.
And so that's why it's very important to know. And one of the things I know that in our culture is high blood pressure.
Oh man.
High blood pressure is something
Yeah.
that a lot of African American men that we go through.
A lot of African Americans, period.
Yeah, period.
Specifically, us right now, African American.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so it's very important that if you don't do anything else, check your blood pressure.
Check your blood pressure.
Your blood pressure.
Bro.
They call it the silent killer for a reason.
Bro.
Yeah.
You know my story, bro.
Yes, absolutely.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like really, no, I was, you know this.
Yes.
I was not feeling anything at first. I had been sick with the cold.
Mm-hmm.
I got over a cold.
Mm-hmm.
And just right after that, I wasn't feeling well. Like all of a sudden I was feeling weird. And so I started to I was just trying to still myself, trying to figure out, just trying to balance out. And this is something we do all the time. I'll be all right.
Yes.
Right. I'll be all right. That's strange. And that's something that I've never done. And so I think it's important to pay attention to your body.
Pay attention to your body.
If you're feeling weird or you feeling something that you were not feeling, pay attention to that. Don't ignore that, bro. Like for real. So I was just like, okay, I'll be all right. But then it just started kind of escalating. So I said, well, I believe it was God. I just had this overwhelming sense to go and check my blood pressure.
Wow.
I had to go and check, and I went and checked my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was significantly high.
Wow.
It was significantly high. And after I checked my blood pressure, I started to feel like this small pinch under here, right? And it was nothing more than that. It wasn't pain or anything. And I wouldn't play. You know what I thought about?
Well,
I I thought about that lady that Ricky Smiley told us. She said, you know what I thought about? The aneurysm. I say, I'm getting it out of here. And that's how I thought. I was like, no, I'm not playing with this.
Right.
I heard, if there's any kind of pain or anything that's feeling different in your chest,
Yes.
get
Absolutely.
to the hospital. I don't care how minute or how small it is.
Right.
Go. You just don't know.
You just don't know
what it is. So
Right.
I get to the hospital, bro. I get there. And when I get to the hospital, of course I have to wait.
Right.
But when I finally get through, they check my pressure and said, Mr. Smart, your pressure is elevated. It's high.
Oh, wow.
And, they couldn't, it wasn't coming down. Like they didn't give me anything right away, but it wasn't coming down.
Mm-hmm.
So I stayed there for a while and I had to just kind of relax. And my point in sharing this candid and open information
Right.
is that, first of all, I didn't know. I didn't know that I was feeling bad until I felt better.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was feeling bad. So my blood pressure wasn't a priority to me. I'm just going to be honest. Like a lot of our brothers out there,
Right.
like for real, a lot of the blood pressure, those things, we don't really pay attention to that. We ain't, and I think it's important that we do. Like,
yes,
at this point, because like you said, it's the silent killer.
It's a silent killer.
And so, let's talk about that. Like, what do you think it is that's keeping us from, paying attention to that stuff, number one. Number two, then doing something about it. Well, and then number three, and maybe in any order, being preventative in nature, trying to prevent some of this stuff, because we need to live longer.
Absolutely. Well, one of the things is again, of course, it's our food intake.
Yeah.
And,
boy.
And you're talking about somebody who is, and there are different types of eaters. We can dive into that. You're on a different episode.
I'm not gonna cry on this podcast. Listen.
Yeah, there are different types of eaters. There are people who are just, outright greedy.
Yeah.
Just love to eat.
Don't throw rocks at me. I mean, my God.
And then you got those who are eating to medicate, who are eating to numb the pain. And there's a lot of those who are around.
So you think that lends itself to ignoring the other side of it?
Yes, because sometimes to acknowledge the damage that is doing, cause more pain.
God.
Because now you're trying to figure out,
how did I let myself
go to get to that point?
Y'all, that took a turn real quick. Dang. Are you like,
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's a real thing. And, you're talking about somebody, as you're being transparent, I can be transparent as well.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about somebody who was 308 pounds.
Yeah, man.
And didn't realize that I was carrying 308 pounds.
Yeah.
And I was eating to numb the pain. I was
eating
to deal and cope with the sudden death of my mother.
God Almighty.
And for years,
you made me cry.
For years, I went with that particular situation going unchecked. And next thing I know, I was 308 pounds.
Wow.
And so I had to make a decision to either live or, not be here.
Yeah.
And
that's a very real thing.
It's a very real thing. I mean, you just got to make that decision. And I'm not sure if I would still be here today if I had not made the decision.
Yeah.
If I had not made the decision to make that turn when I did, I'm not sure that I'll be sitting here doing a podcast with you.
I think, man, that is amazing. That's an amazing story that people need to hear. And maybe, at some point we'll show pictures of ourselves,
Absolutely.
our progress, because it's still a journey. You know what I'm saying?
Still a journey.
We're still a journey. It's still on a journey, I should say.
Absolutely.
And I think it's important for people to see this kind of stuff and hear this kind of conversation
Absolutely.
and be very real about
Yes.
why, we eat. So that's good. Like getting to the why of why am I eating like this?
Right.
Because we understand that a lot of the contribution to high blood, hypertension, all of those issues is diet.
Right.
Right. But what fuels the diet? Like what drives me to eat what I'm eating? And like you said, I can connect with that because I'm an emotional eater as well.
Right. Right.
And my mother passed, my story, and we'll talk about that one day. But when my grandmother passed, and then my mom passed 3 weeks after that.
Yes.
Right.
I remember.
So get this. So for me, when grandma died, I stopped eating. Right. Like I stopped eating.
Yeah.
But when mom died,
oh man,
I started eating everything in sight.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
And because we were in the gym working out, going every day.
Oh yeah.
And it just stopped. Right. So I think it's another heavy issue, that's kind of leading into that. I think we gotta kind of investigate, like you said, what's driving this diet, because if I can get this diet under control, then I can get my health back. I can get my health back. If I can decide better, if I can decide better over my behaviors, if I can behave differently,
yes,
then I can change my situation. So for me, after this, immediately when the doctor said we looked at your heart, right? And we can see in your heart that there was something going on with your blood pressure. That scared me, bro.
Oh yeah.
So he was like, you didn't have a heart attack or any of that stuff. But in my mind,
right,
I was like, oh God, I could have stroked out. You know what I'm saying? And it's the truth. I could have stroked out, could have had a heart attack, could have died, could have been dead, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So immediately for me, just on my own personal journey, I made a decision to change what I'm eating.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was just it. I just had to do it if I want to live. You know what I'm saying? So I started eating broccoli, green foods, and stay away from fried foods as much as I love them, because I want to live. And as a result of that, man, I'm 28 pounds down. Thank God. 28 pounds down.
Yes.
Brothers, I want to tell you, number one, go get checked out, right? Go to the doctor. Stop worrying your wife. If you care anything about your wife.
Yes, your kids.
If you care anything about your kids, because I know you love your kids, man.
Oh, man.
And anytime something goes on or something might be happening, you're thinking about your kids, right?
Absolutely.
So think about your family. Think about your kids. Think about the people that love you, and go get checked out. Go get checked out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go see what's going on.
Yes.
Because I guarantee you there is something that can be done to make the situation better.
Absolutely.
Even if you can't get rid of certain things right away, there's a process, there's a system, there's something that they have, you know what I'm saying, that can get you to a place where you're better. So go to the doctor, brothers. We're speaking specifically to African American men right now.
Yes.
Go to the doctor. Go get checked, man. Go get, what do you call the thing?
A physical.
Well, no, a physical, but what's the thing that we don't like?
Colonoscopy.
Yeah, Lord. The prostate exam. Yeah, but go get it done. Go get it done. You 40, you 45, you 40. Really, the age has moved back to 45, 40 now, right? Yeah, it's moved back to 40 and up.
Right.
To go have your prostate exam, especially for African American men.
Yes, absolutely. Oh yes. And you know what? One of the things too that helped me on the journey, and that still helped me on the journey. And you have these relapses, you have these times that you just you fall off the wagon. I can't tell how many times I've done that.
Woo.
But the thing
Me too.
is that you just can't give up.
You gotta get back up.
You got to get back
You
up.
gotta get back up.
When you fall off that wagon, you got to get back up. And when I made a promise to myself that I would never be 300 pounds ever again,
Yeah.
I kept that promise.
Yeah. And you're doing amazing, bro.
And man, thank you so
You're doing
much.
amazing.
And, I got about 45, 50 more to go, maybe.
Hey.
And but I'm determined.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope you can change mine.
To heaven,
Not that.
right or wrong, go to that. Well,
He knows I don't like when he does that. It's horrible. But man, like we were saying. It's horrible.
Sometimes you just gotta break it up.
Yeah. It's just, but anyway, if you
But you're on the right road.
if you can change your mind,
Yeah.
you can change your body.
That's so true.
It's a mental fight.
Bro,
It's a
my
mental fight.
brother, I was telling my brother, I said, for some reason, it just became like second nature to refuse
Right. Yeah.
certain things,
Right.
to reject certain things. And he said to me? He said, your mind is making the necessary changes
Yes.
for your body.
Right.
And I think maybe, I don't know if we need to pray that or find a way to get our mind to do that. But I guess for me, it was a subconscious thing where I was like, bro, I'm not dying. No, not right now. Not before my time.
Right.
No.
Absolutely. And I just want y'all to know that because I just noticed what is part of the declaration on the platform, that this was not any of our doing.
No.
One of the guys from the studio knew that we had not eaten prior to coming. So he laid out some sneakers and M&Ms on the table. That's their view.
They can't see it, man.
They can't see that.
No.
Well, they can't see that.
They can't see you over there.
What camera am I looking at?
This is the camera there.
What's right here? Oh, this your phone?
Yes, that's my phone.
Okay, we're going to delete that.
Don't worry.
And we don't want these M&Ms. They sit here and talk about and got sneakers and M&Ms either.
That is true, though. He did bring those things in, and we did not touch them. We told him we're not eating. That's true.
Not eating those.
That's God.
That's true. Yeah,
For real.
Yes.
We're not eating those things. So,
but you're doing good. You're doing amazing.
man,
You are doing amazing. You are doing absolutely amazing. No, you look at this part. But you are doing absolutely amazing. I never thought I would see the day that you
never.
so yeah. Broccoli.
Do y'all see this? He ain't have no hope,
Broccoli.
no faith in the broccoli.
I mean, well, you like asparagus. But broccoli.
I ate broccoli and asparagus and just sparingly.
Yeah, every blue moon. And so to see what you're doing now,
Oh, but I'd like to post some hot grease on you.
and to see you taking walks, you're walking every day. And listen, I found out that walking, we minimize the power of walking.
That really helped, because here's the truth, bro. Honest to God, y'all. Honest to God. I have not been to the gym.
Yeah.
I walk every day.
Every day.
I'm getting back in the gym, but I hadn't gotten back into the gym yet.
Yeah.
I walk every day.
Yeah.
So I lost weight by changing my diet and walking 25, 30 minutes a day.
That's it.
As simple as that.
It will do it.
Take as much sodium out of your diet as you can, and kind of get away from breads and sugar and that kind of thing. And you'll see a difference right away. Yeah.
And not only see the difference, but start feeling different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't know I was feeling bad until I felt better.
You felt better. Yeah, that's good.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Some of y'all might not even know you feel bad right now.
Wow.
You might think that is crazy,
That's right.
because we get so used to, when you live in a culture,
Mm-hmm.
when you develop a culture and you're used to that,
Mm-hmm.
that is what feels good to you. When you develop a culture of dysfunction, a culture
years and years.
That's why some people can't function unless they're around mess, unless they're around stuff.
Right.
Craziness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You don't even realize you're feeling this stuff until you feel differently.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel different. Yeah.
And imagine fighting that mentally. And then what you live around, the restaurants that are around you.
That's something that I think we need to talk about.
Yes. No, it's a big thing. It's
hard. It's hard to find. And for people like yourself and myself, we're always busy, always go. Yes. Don't really have time to cook like that.
Yes. Yes.
It's hard. So you have to go to places, you have to go to restaurants.
Yes. Absolutely.
And find healthy choices. I remember one day I was trying to, I had a lot of stuff on my plate. I was going around trying to find a place with grilled options, like a fast food restaurant.
Absolutely.
And not many of them have it now.
Not many.
It's crazy.
It's very crazy.
Yeah.
But it's the real thing. And it's something that takes work and it takes time to know your body. It takes time to get on that right road that works for you.
Sure.
Because what works for you may not work for me.
God knows.
Yeah, right.
Hello. So you look at elliptical for 40 hours.
And listen.
It don't work for me. Okay. No. Not going to do it.
I love the elliptical. Oh, man.
Oh, man. So what would you say to somebody who is just starting out? Because there's somebody probably watching today who is who has never worked out in their life, but they can feel like they can feel it within themselves that there's something going on in their body, and they know they need to make a change. Where do they start? What do they do? Like, how do you know what I'm saying? Because you kind of walk that, and I mean I have too, but I think you have a better grasp for me on talking about fitness and journeys and just kind of pushing people to take that step and motivating them in that way. What would you say?
Well, I hate to be so drastic, right? But this was a drastic measure for me. You have to first decide, do you want to live?
Woo! Simple but powerful.
Simple but powerful.
Do you want to live?
Do you want to live?
Ma'am, sir, do you want to live or do you want to enjoy your slow walk?
Wow.
Hello, somebody. Do you want to live?
Wow.
Or do you want to enjoy your slow walk? And I think I said to you one time that I am too afraid to remain the same. I'm afraid of remaining the same because if I remain the same, I might not make it out.
And changing is uncomfortable. God. Changing is
it's so frustrating.
It's very frustrating because now what you've been doing for all of these years, now you're talking about adapting to something that is totally different.
Yeah.
And so deciding to live is one. Yeah. And then, you don't eat the whole elephant in one day.
My God.
So you start taking baby steps.
So what does that look like, though?
Yeah, well, you don't go out and start walking 30 minutes. You start walking 10 minutes.
Okay.
And see how you feel on Monday.
Now, because I want people to really,
and these are practical things.
But let's be very, very specific. Like, so what if I'm a person? I'm a person of a certain size. Is that what you're referring to right now?
Absolutely.
Someone who is maybe, I don't want to sound negative or anything.
Who's dealing with obese?
Who's obese.
Yes.
And some people will say morbidly obese.
Right.
Right. I don't know what the term is to not offend nobody.
Right. But, well, either way it goes, anything beats sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Anything
any movement,
start making movement, whether it's 5 minutes a day,
Make a move, yo.
Make a move, huh?
That's come on here.
Well, I got that song, Bust a Move.
Oh,
yeah.
that's the old school
Yeah,
hip hop song.
Bust a Move.
Yeah,
And whether it's 5 minutes or whether it's 10 minutes, just start moving.
What about the people that aren't? What about the people that are less obese and can possibly handle more than 10 minutes, but have never tried it? You know what I'm saying?
Well, 25 minutes just walking, 20 to 25 minutes at a park
Yeah.
is good. Just walking at a steady pace, 20, 25 minutes. And just start doing that maybe 3 days out the week. Because you don't have to do it Monday through Friday. Just do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah.
And just start using some things that you can adapt to gradually. You can go from Monday, Wednesday, Friday to Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah.
And not do Friday. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be your weekend.
Just do something.
Just do something to get moving, to get started. And then you start scaling back, some get eating.
Yeah.
Instead of eating 4 times a day, start eating, 2 to 3 times a day.
Now that's the challenge.
Yes,
Because
very challenging.
people, like you said, people love food.
Oh, absolutely.
I love food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Why? Huh?
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Food is good. Chicken died
Yeah.
that I might live. Hello. And it's hard. And I think it's important to again, like you said, reevaluate
Right.
our relationship with food.
Right.
Um,
And it takes a certain kind of a person now.
yeah,
Because if it was easy, everybody would do it.
you're right. You're right.
So it is definitely a change of mind.
Yeah,
You really have to get into your mind to be able to, and because if you break through your mind, everything else will follow.
that's right.
And so that's really the trick, I would say,
Yeah,
is just making a decision, number one, to live.
yeah.
And then number two, start doing something.
Start somewhere.
Yeah, start somewhere.
And I would say number 3, start being intentional about
Yes, that's
your
right.
journey as it relates to studying,
Yeah.
educating yourself,
Educate yourself.
Absolutely. Learn about your journey
Yes.
so that you'll know. And I've been teaching on vision at my church, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I tell the people is once you have a vision, once you know where you're going,
Mm-hmm.
you know what roads won't take you there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Once you know where you're going, you know that if I go this way,
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to take me anywhere near it.
That road leads to. Right.
Hello, them donuts.
Yes.
Come on, with that powdered sugar spring up on the top of them.
Oh, man. Them donuts at Miller's.
Ooh, my God,
Oh, man.
tastes so good.
Oh, I'm cutting that pot. Right about that.
No, no, but seriously, make a choice. Make a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Make a choice. Choose better.
Mm-hmm.
Choose better. Although you have an appetite for this, and here's for the believers. For those of our brothers and sisters that are believers,
Mm-hmm.
pray, man. Ask
Mhm.
God to give you an appetite for things that are good for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I started doing.
Oh, yes.
God, give me an appetite for the things that are good for me. Shout out to Pastor Betty J. Haney. She did that.
Oh, really?
Taught me that prayer. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing prayer. Love it.
Well, I think we've had some good conversation.
Man,
around
absolutely.
some important topics.
Yes.
So what do we want to say to the people before we get out of here? We want to just tell them again, brothers, go get checked out.
Get checked out.
Don't play with it.
Yes, absolutely. And remember, you are prosperous the most when you are healthy.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Not the money,
That's
being
it.
healthy.
That's it. So, man, listen, guys, have faith, be good and be kind.